Kim is one of those guys that if there's something that needs to be done, he's like, well, why can't we do it? Sure, let's do it. And he is truly a great pilot. We have a standing joke that I think he's a horrible driver and hate to drive with him, but he's an amazing pilot. So I'll fly with him anytime.
You know, a lot of people volunteer. I always say this, they volunteer. They'll work a soup line, they'll pick up trash in the ditches, they'll do what they can. You know, we just have a different tool. That's really what it boils down to. It makes a lot of noise and moves a lot of air, I guess.
He'll always say, well, I got this call. And the truth is, he was very willing to take that call.
On March 14th of 2019, the floods devastated an area around Columbus, Nebraska, both to the north in the Shell Creek Valley and in the south in the Loup River Valley and the Platte River Valley. There was a lot of widespread and deep flooding with rapid water that made it very challenging to deal with the rescue and evacuation of people that were stuck in their homes. The flood came on really quickly overnight.
There was just water everywhere. It was coming fast and furious, and I tried driving out of our Lake Socorro area, and I got around to the corner and I saw a pickup that was half underwater already, and I knew I wasn't going anywhere.
All of a sudden, my phone and my Apple Watch start going crazy with call after call from my husband, and he said, Stacy, I can't get out. I can't get out. The water came too fast.
And it just kept creeping and creeping and creeping, and I was hoping it would just stop at any point.
So I called Kim that evening. I said, hey, my husband's stranded. 22 other people are stranded. And he immediately said, I will help you.
And then I would go back and get more, come back, get more, come back, and until we got them all rescued. And people were getting in the helicopter, you know, they had cats, dogs, and a lot of them had tears in their eyes, and we're just so thankful to get out of that situation. You couldn't see land. It was just miles and miles and miles of water. And my phone was just ringing nonstop. And every time I would land, I would try to respond with a quick text or something and try to figure out who needs the helicopter services immediately.
When you have a flooding situation and you can't get to those in need, it is the worst case scenario. When the chips are down and you need somebody's help, Kim is there, and he's not just there to give some token help. He is there for the long hours, for the duration, to make sure that things get done properly and people are safe.
I think when you're faced with something like that, you actually have to look deep in your heart and say, well, what really matters is that I have my life, I have my family, and I have support. And in so many ways, Nebraska stepped forward and really showed that we do care about our neighbors and that we do care about one another. And at the end of the day, that is all we have.
I consider Kim Wolfe to be that everyday hero. That is what you need during times of need, is people like Kim who step up and say, I will help and I will make an impact.
I don't think anybody really does this for an award or anything. And if you want to know my best award, is probably the face expressions on those people's faces, you know. They have tears in their eye and they're so thankful.
You know, when you can pick up the phone and call somebody and they're willing to give up their time, and he gave us the time.
To me, a hero is someone who steps up to do something that they're not necessarily asked to do, but they're put in the right place in the right time, and they're willing to step forward. So yes, I believe my husband is a hero because he was willing to go forth.